I'm Bob Mativier, and I'm part of the audience.
I'm Fred Ramsey, I'm part of the audience.
Brian Logan, I'm part of the audience.
Carissa Logan, I'm part of the audience.
Nancy Mativier, I'm part of the audience.
Evan Stokes, part of the audience.
Hi, I'm Emma Logan, and I'm going to be performing a speech on whether tanning beds are good for you or bad for you, and what their benefits are. Tanning beds have an unbelievable amount of benefits that overrule the common statement that tanning beds cause skin cancer. There is a very common statement that tanning beds are the #1 cause of skin cancer, but what most people don't know is that the sun will do the same amount of damage to your skin that a tanning bed would. Therefore, it is difficult to prove that tanning beds are worse than the sun. Tanning beds have many benefits, from simple factors like vitamin D to more surprising benefits like keeping your bones strong. The very common factor of vitamin D being a benefit is very well known, and it is just like the sun, but at a more enhanced and faster rate. Vitamin D is essential for the human body. It stifles abnormal cell growth and the formation of blood vessels that feed tumors, which prevents cancer. So people with vitamin D deficiencies, or people that live in states where the sun isn't as bright, or the sun's not out as often, it's great to get in a tanning bed to warm up those vitamin D cells and get your body healthy and moving again. It also has great skin condition treatments for eczema, psoriasis, other skin conditions similar to it. It's medically proven to help with these. It slows down the cell growth of skin cells that make symptoms harder to appear, and eliminating the appearance of skin conditions. So people with these skin conditions can feel more confident and happy in their own skin, because it is very difficult for people with eczema and psoriasis and similar skin conditions to feel that confidence. It's a great way for them to be able to feel normal again. The most surprising benefit that I found in my research was that it strengthens bones and keeps them healthy. The vitamin D emitted from these UV rays regulates calcium and phosphorus levels, which are 2 essential elements for supporting healthy human bones. It helps with these by the vitamin D that's emitted from the UV rays, and it helps people keep their bones strong and live a healthy, long life. It also has a great pain reliever. It makes your muscles more flexible and eases stiffness, which helps relieve pain from rheumatism, arthritis, and muscular pains. It also has some benefits for fibromyalgia, which is a very common autoimmune deficiency in many people, and makes people just feel better about themselves and feel healthier and happier on the inside as well. The very common dangerous fact about a tanning bed is that it increases the risk of skin cancer. But in my research, I have found that every way of tanning is going to cause this in 1 in 5 people. There's a 70% chance of skin cancer in any type of skin and from any form of tanning. The myth that had been created is that tanning beds cause this more or faster than the sun, but the truth is it will happen from any form of tanning, when speaking on the argument of real sun or tanning beds. So it's something to consider when you decide to start tanning in the first place, because it is always going to be a thought in the back of your head. But there is no difference between the sun and the tanning beds other than the time ratio between the two. But on average, the amount of time that you would spend out in the sun would be the same amount of time that you would spend in a tanning bed when it comes to the amount of rays that are coming through your body. The question of tanning beds being bad for you has been a controversial subject for decades. And with the research I have used, it has proven that benefits almost completely outweigh the bad. From vitamin D to pain reliever, tanning beds have many benefits that should always be considered when trying to decide on which side of the argument you will choose. From experience myself, I have discovered these benefits from UV rays, from my vitamin deficiency to my joint pains. It has helped with absolutely all of it. From experience, I already said that. As most know, we all like the feeling of that great summer tan. So always consider your options when deciding how to get that tan, and don't assume that skin cancer will always be the one thing that will happen when using a tanning bed. Thank you. Any questions?
As far as the burning rate, is it safer outside than inside?
There hasn't been much scientific proof that either way is going to be different, but what I do know about tanning beds is that certain levels of tanning beds have different amounts of burning rays and bonding rays between the two, so you can find that healthy difference between the two of them to meet for your skin standards.
Thank you.
How much time was it?